Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another haul from your old pal Bullseye Comic Books. I have a ton of books here, stuff I picked up over the last 10 months. I'm going to try and speed run it all in one haul. It might be too many books, so I might split it up. We'll see. So I'm just going to get into it. We got Spartacus Blood and Sand, #1. This is a Comic-Con exclusive. I loved this show. I saw they were bringing it back, and I have like the normal covers, and I was logging it into CLZ, and I saw there was an exclusive, so went on eBay, picked that up real cheap. These are starting with mail calls here. These are all mail calls. Afterburn #1. This has been optioned. Sam Jackson's going to be in it. They're filming it now. It's Red 5 Comics. Saw them post about it on Instagram, so kind of early, so got a cheap one on eBay. This is a series on Netflix. It looks pretty cool. I've heard good things about it, and this had spiked when that came out, but it had cooled down, so grabbed a cheap one. I saw fucking Rad post about this on Instagram. This is like the first appearance of Gundam, and I picked one up. It was pretty cheap. This is a Watch Dogs is optioned, and I didn't have this. I didn't know about this particular comic, so I picked up 2 of the B covers. And got this Rival School set. I think I only have one of these. This is a 2-issue mini, and I got all the covers here. I got the A and B covers for issue 1 and 2. I love Rival Schools. It was one of my favorite games on Dreamcast. So had to get that, especially because one of the exclusives mail calls I got is from Rival Schools, and I was like, I gotta get the regular set too. Mirror's Edge, loved this game. This is the 2008 convention exclusive. It's kind of like a preview. And then we got the full run, issue 1, issue 2, issue 3, 4, 5, and 6. Been going hard on the video game comics. And also, speaking of, I did a reel about this on my Instagram, but I think maybe I was talking too much and didn't get to the important information. Not a lot of people saw it, but this came with the Elder Scrolls Redguard. It was like an old big box PC game, and it does have a comic book inside of it. So this is first Skyrim in comics. Also they make Fallout, same developer. So I had to grab that. So gonna get to the exclusives here. I got Final Fight issue 2 by Inkpot. I love Inkpot. He's kind of like my new favorite artist. Trying to pick up most of his stuff. One of those is the exclusive covers. I am not 100% sure. And this was that Rival Schools book I was talking about. That is the nurse from Rival Schools, the school nurse. And that's the exclusive cover he did for them. Okay. Some more Inkpot stuff. I got this, I think it was Fury Comics. The first one I got did come damaged, and they did send a replacement, so happy to report that. Recommend going through them. It was nice of them to make it right. There's a Gun Honey cover he did. Wheeljack got this, his Harley exclusive. I really like this one. I think he does smiles really well. I really like the way he draws a smile. We got Adam Hughes, Elvira. I think that was like Elvira meets H.P. Lovecraft #1 from Happy Comics. And had to get this. This is Reek's cover for, I think, like Street Fighter and Friends swimsuit. Had to get those two. Beautiful Chun-Li cover. So that is all of the mail calls and exclusives. Everything else in here, oh, not everything. Okay, wait. I have one book that's not a dollar book. I saw this on the wall at my LCS, and I was like, what the fuck? I know it goes for a lot more. Love Adam Hughes. Definitely it was a grail that I wanted to pick up. Thought $40 was a steal. They just, I guess they underpriced it, whatever they were using to price. Had that as a price, so I was happy to grab that. Okay, everything else is $1, and I'm going to start with the big one. This is like maybe the most valuable video game comic, period, ever. Goes for more than that Doom book, more than Resident Evil. It sold in 2022 for, I think it was like $1,690. And it was raw. So it's one of my, maybe my single best dollar bin pickup. This was option a little while ago. It had made like some hot lists and stuff. Alien Legion #1. And so I just grabbed them. I grabbed 4 copies. They were each $1. And I found this around the time like Marvel Rivals. One of the player tests was going on, which is cool.
You're the winner! Next team!
I loved the game and was really happy to find that in the dollar bin. I think this is like first Valeria Von Doom. And also got another Books of Doom #1. Black Panther 62. I think this is Kevin Cole becomes the White Tiger in it. And he was formerly the Black Panther. We got a Bruce Timm cover variant for Black Panther, issue #2. Beautiful Michael Turner Civil War cover #7. I think this is the final issue of the Civil War run too, which would probably put that as one of the lower printed variants. Found this set at a con, Dr. Voodoo, the whole mini. Thought that was really cool. Was happy to grab that. And I got #5 as well. It was all for $1. Can't really say no. Got this Marvel must-have, I think, or for X-Force. Yeah, Marvel must-have X-Force Legacy of Violence. Collects issue 1 through 3. And I love this X-Force run. I love the bloody variants for it, and they kind of replaced all the blood with puppies and rainbows and stuff. I think Poor Man Comics, I think, showed that off, and that's how that was on my radar. Saw him show that first. X-Men 95, this is where Death is revealed to be Wolverine, like the Apocalypse's Horseman Death. Astonishing X-Men #4, First Armor. Picked up another Uncanny X-Men 543, first cover appearance of the Unstoppable Colossus. Magic #1, X-Men Return of Magic #1. It's a cool book, cool character. Thunderbolts #4. I think that's first appearance of Jolt. And this is like my second copy of this, one of the better Bullseye variants, Thunderbolts 111. Got Conan 241, McFarlane cover, pretty desirable book. Web of Spider-Man 36, first Tombstone, newsstand. It's probably like mid-grade. There's some spine ticks on there, but I don't own it, and it's a newsstand, so that was worth a grab. Spider-Man #10. What is this? I'm not 100% sure. I think this is maybe the first time Matt Gargan, the Scorpion, gets the Venom symbiote. And I think it's also the first Sinister 12 or something. If I miss anything, I'll put the text up on the screen. Picked up another one of these, Heroes for Hire 13. Love this book. Always grab it. Hulk Raging Thunder. I think that's first appearance of her, Hulk's daughter. I want to say her name is Lyra. Women of Marvel #1 and 2. Beautiful covers. Always love this cover for Wonder Woman. It's #128. Supergirl #80. I always post this for 4th of July. I love that Supergirl outfit, and that's probably the best cover with it. Superman Bloodsport, newsstand. I don't own it either, so I was happy to get that. I found, this was from a con, some of these are from a con, and I got a full run of Gotham City Sirens, except issue 1, which I already had, and I already had a bunch of the other issues, but I did grab all of them. I didn't want to show you guys every single one, but I did think I just pulled a few just to kind of show off. I did actually already have these issues, but beautiful covers on those, and was happy to get it. Just a cool Birds of Prey Huntress cover. I like that one. Love this cover for Batman Hush 619. I think it's first appearance of Hush. I do have a nice copy of this. There's just a little bit of color rub there on the spine, but I think that's the better one, especially because it's such a cool variant, Jim Lee, and also it's, you kind of find out at the end the Riddler is the one who organized the whole thing, so it's cool seeing him move the chess pieces around. Got Black Adam #1. This is the variant by Alex Ross. Certainly cooled down, but cool book to have. Deathstroke, the Terminator #10. This is the first appearance of this vigilante, this female vigilante. I picked up another copy of 15, first Rose Wilson. Shazam, Power of Shazam #5. I think this is the reintroduction of Captain Nazi, I believe. Picked up a few of these. New Guardians #2. New Guardians #1. This is the first appearance of Hemo Goblin, who is a vampire made to attack like minorities and give them AIDS. Kind of wild. These guys who wrote this were on one. And also I got one copy of #2, which is Snowflame, cocaine powered supervillain. this at the con. First appearance of Apollo and the Midnighter. Got another copy of the Action 598. This is first Checkmate. Cool nuke photo cover there. I think I was digging with my buddy and he pulled this for me. I didn't have it. This cool Livewire cover. This might be like first Livewire in continuity. I have to double check that. Justice League Europe 33. This has a Sonic the Hedgehog preview inside. Black Hammer #1. This is like the variant, the B cover, I believe. Picked up 2 copies of Criminal #1, which is optioned. I'm just gonna put a few books over here. These are starting to fall. I got this RRP edition of Green Hornet #4. This is the first in-story appearance of the new Hornet and new Kato in costume, I think. Astounding Wolfman #1. This is part of the Invincible universe, and that's first appearance of the Astounding Wolfman. And then Science Dog #1. This is like within the Invincible universe. This is like a comic book superhero that Mark likes, and I think these were like backup stories within the comic, and they collected them and put them into one. So that's pretty cool. Graphic Music #1. This is first Madman in color. Found another one of these, Bay City Jive #1. This is a J. Scott Campbell cover. Pretty cool cover. Adam Hughes, Frankenstein's Mobster, issue 0. This is Vampy #3, and it is the variant. And it is a Virgin cover. I think that's the only one of the Vampy variants I have. Grindhouse, Drive-In, Bleed Out #5, Lady Danger, Agent of Booty, Part 1. This was supposedly going to be optioned with Nicki Minaj, I think as an animated feature. That's Part 2. And then also I got another one of these, which is a beautiful Milo Manara cover. Man, put this on the list of comics I never thought would like get hot. Evangeline #1. This was supposedly optioned by like Margot Robbie's production company. Got 2 covers for that. We got Weird Trips #2. Awesome Ed Gein cover. Serial killer. Actually, he might not technically be a serial killer, but famous real life killer. I got 68, which is this? 68 #1. I think this is volume 2, and this is cover B. It's kind of like a homage to the famous Vietnam photograph. I found like a full run of Raise the Dead 1 and 2, but I wasn't going to show you every one, although there's some really cool covers in there. This is the Lucio Perillo Coppertone homage. And I was able to pick 2 of those up. Sweet Meats #1. I've seen a few people show it. I guess it's like a vampire story, and cool cover. I got the Tomei #1 by Junji Ito. I love. Another Highlander 0. Got a Return to Jurassic Park number 7. Hercules number 3, first appearance of Xena, photo cover. Hellboy, the Golden Army photo cover. Little Monsters number 2, photo cover. Howie Mandel and Fred Savage. Love that movie. Got a Chucky photo cover. I think this is actually my first Chucky comic that I have. I need to get more. I was happy to get that one. Plan 9 from Outer Space. The Ed Wood movie. I found this full run of Blair Witch Chronicles 1 through 4. This set I think can go for like 30-40 bucks, I think. But I think people don't really respect how big that movie was when it came out. It was such a big deal. It was like viral marketing before viral marketing was a thing. Like, not to sound dumb, but I think we thought that shit was real, dude. Like, there was a documentary on MTV about how it was like, about the case, and I don't know. We got Legendary Comics, like a preview. Got Trick or Treat there, and Pacific Rim there, which is cool. Pacific Rim, Tales from the Drift, number 1. And I got 2 issues of number 3. Trying to pick up more Pacific Rim comics. Let's see. Kaiju number 8. I missed this on Free Comic Book Day, so happy to find that. I've heard good things about that series. Avatar, Free Comic Book Day. I believe this is first appearance of Avatar in comics. And on the flip, it's a flip book. The other one is a Star Wars: The Clone Wars. And that is first appearance of Savage Oppressed, Darth Maul's brother. I think this is first appearance of The Nightmare Before Christmas in comics. Zero's Journey, number 0. And Disney Comic Hits, number 1. Alright. I'm just going to keep going, try and get this all in one video. Got Futurama, Simpsons crossover, 1 and 2. Future Quest number 1. This is a Bill Sienkiewicz variant. Beautiful. Cops number 1. Newsstand. Another copy of number 1. Can't really leave these like 80s cartoon comics behind if you find them for $1. And also I was able to complete my run. This is the final issue. This one had eluded me for a while. 15. Just a few more books here. A few more animation books, and then some video game stuff. Sectaurs number 1 and Visionaries number 1. I also grabbed like non-number 1s too, to be honest, but I wasn't going to show all those. Inhumanoids number 2. Love Inhumanoids. Stone Protectors number 1. This was like the Trolls. Another copy. And then Adventures of Mighty Max 0. Very cool. I think this was for the video game. Mighty Max was basically Polly Pocket for boys. They're very collectible now. Really cool. Got this book. This is these are all, I think everything else is video game books. SSX, and this is the GameStop Managers Conference Edition. And this has something extra in it. I think it's like a postcard and like a sticker. And then I also just got 2 of the normal ones. Splinter Cell Echoes number 3. It's the first Splinter Cell comic I've found. I was aware that they do exist. I think there's like an ultra rare variant for number 1 that's just like black with the 3 lights. I really want that. Crimson Skies, the game preview. Killer Instinct special number 2. And then, this is I think a different run, 2 of 3 for Killer Instinct. Silent Hill Past Life, issue 1. Issue 2, interesting cover. And issue 3. Prototype. I think I was able to complete my run with these. It was 1 and 2, 3, 4, and 5. I do have the Jim Lee variant for number 1, but I just recently on the Hot 10 list was a freaking black and white variant, which I didn't even know existed. I'd really like to get that. Love that game prototype. Perfect Dark number 1. Borderlands Origins Roland number 1. I never got into the games, and I know the movie was a flop, but it still has a big fan base. This is Borderlands Origins number 3. I think this is a later printing because of the red there. And also then I got the variant. This is the retailer incentive for number 3. So that was cool. This is a GameStop variant for Borderlands. What is that? Fall of the Firestone. Okay, and then I got Dead Space 3, 4, 5, and 6. And these later issues were pretty low printed. I think it was like recently, well, a few months ago, I think issue 5 here was on one of the Shakers lists. So happy to get those. And then that's going to do it for this haul. So 30 minutes, we're under 30, I'll take it. And this is the last one. I don't know about this. I guess this was like a browser game or like a Facebook game. Mafia Wars 2, but I could not find anything about it online. So I bought that. Usually means to buy it. So I grabbed it. Whatever. I got 2 of them. It was put out by Udon, who does all the Street Fighter stuff. Okay. Thank you guys for hanging in there. This was a long one. I hope everybody's well out there, and keep your eyes peeled. We'll see when the next haul drops.